This is Damon Stevens with FinWealth Builders. Today is Tuesday, April 26, 2022, and this is stock market update for trades of the day. And boy, hopefully you were shorting the market today. If you did very well. We are continue to sell off here, and we are reaching some critical support levels again. It's kind of the line in the sand. So either we need to get a relief rally here, or we might just continue a lot further down. We may hit that 20% sign off of the sell off of the market or more. So let's take a look at what's going on in the market today, see what we can do to prepare for it. Just know that we're not financial advisors. All the trades we're sharing with you are the trades that we're looking at here, we're trading, and that we are hoping to help you out in your trades. If you want to join us on our free Discord or our free training, just go to finwealthlive.com and you can sign up there, as well as we do have a membership out there as well. But definitely check it out. At least join our free Discord and get those numbers. We actually post our numbers on the stocks that we're trading pre-market, before the market even opens. So you'll see the same things that we're working on that we're getting to trade today. So definitely come on board and let's make some money together. Looking at the overall market, you can see that Dow Jones closed down 2.38%, Nasdaq down 3.95%, and S&P 500 down 2.81%. And you see from this chart, from the heat map, we are red as red. So a lot of selling off in tech, really a lot in tech, and a lot in financials, really just a whole sell off here. So obviously money's coming out of the market and may continue to. So be real careful out there in your trading until we can find some type of bottom. Or if you're shorting the market, just be careful in your shorts. When you're shorting the market, make sure you're locking in profits along the way. But even with all the selling off, we did have one stock that hit our, a couple of them that hit our list. One was EVOK. And so let's go ahead and look at charts. EVOK. This one I was in at pre-market. So you really didn't get much after the market opened, unless you're quick scalping off of it. And you see here that the low one, it was like 40 cents, got up to $1.40. I hit this, it hit my scanner just under $1. So that's where I was trading under $1. And then you can see after the market opened up, you really had this range of, $1.07 to $1.40. And then after that is pretty much, I was out of it. And you can see that it pulled back a little bit, just under 78 cents, back up to over $1, and then just kind of faded away. So I don't know if this will give us another trade tomorrow. Going to keep it on our list, but right now it's under the 20-day moving average. It's right on the 50, so it's going to be hit or miss if it's going to give us something more. VERU is multi-day trade. You can see here VERU, the high yesterday was 1436, but it pulled back to 1290, and then a run up to 1545. And then another pullback here, if you missed that one, to 1373, and a rally back up to almost 1475, and then a pullback. So, we pulled back here. We are dropping below the moving averages. We're down to the 200 here. We might be done for a while on VERU. It seems like it kind of pops its head up. We get a couple trades, and then it's back down again. So we'll see if we get a bounce tomorrow or not. But this may be off of our list. But otherwise, good trade. The other one is Nktx. And this one you see today, so yesterday was a good trade up to 1892. Today, the rally got up to 1677. You really kind of had to hold it all day off this dip here at 1550. So it only just barely gave you over $1, but on this cheap stock, that can be a decent amount of money. As far as earnings are concerned, so we are down here now on the 26th. You have Microsoft, Google, UPS, 3M, Visa. So the only one that I was trading on here is the Microsoft. And so there might be some good on the other ones, but Microsoft, you can see here that almost looks like it's put in, well, looks like a double bottom here. It looks like we have another double bottom put in here. We're at 270 is where we're at. This is not showing you after market, but seeing if we can get a relief rally off of here and get a bounce off Microsoft. If it continues to sell off here, it's just going to follow with the market, and it's going to be weak. Google was flat down here. You kind of see we're just in this chop zone. So if we can hold, above here, we continue in that chop zone. But we really need to break above 2,500 or somewhere, below, this 2380 or 2400 area. Netflix just continues to sell off out of this big, huge gap. It has not even tried to fill it, even after earnings. And you see we're continuing to sell off here. We're at support down here, just under $200. I was looking for $200 to be a support, broke it today, and I'll show you on a different chart. But you just continue to have a sell-off here, not good for Netflix. So we're going to have to probably wait a while before we get some type of relief rally available. So I put a monthly chart up here. So the other one was daily chart. Here's a monthly, so you can see where support is. So you see we're on the support line here. This is kind of where we broke out before, back in January. And we pulled back towards that line. We didn't hit it, and we pulled back again. So looking at that is, today may be the support line for it. It may come a little bit lower down to the 200 here at 195. But hopefully we bounce off here. If we don't bounce off of here, we've broken all the moving averages, and it's going to be a much further distance down here on a monthly. You can see here, there's not a lot of space here. So probably the next one would be 133. So we'll see what happens. But right now, Netflix is not looking good. Apple, below the 200 moving average now. It broke and sold and closed below it. We have support possibly down here on our trend line. But if we break this trend line, we have a lot further we can go down. So looking for support where we're at right now. See if we can bounce off that. We're off of the support list, but to Apple, definitely showing some weakness and just continuing to sell off. BABA consolidated today. 2 days here. We had 2 days, almost 3 days in this little zone here. We have 2 days here, kind of consolidate, kind of flat. So trying to hold its current place. Nvidia, so you see Nvidia continues to trace down here. So, for a few weeks here now, it's been a nice short here as we've continued to climb down to lower lows. So next level of support may be around 178.59. If we break that, then maybe coming down to 134.50 here. So do have ways down. We do have some support numbers down here, unless we get a bounce. So hopefully, maybe we can get a bounce off here, but if we don't, these numbers will probably come into play. So additional downside for Nvidia. Tesla had a big, huge sell-off today. So over $100 in 1 day. You see that we had this big, huge breakdown candle here as well, but not a lot of them for Tesla. So definitely a lot of money flowing out of Tesla, and it broke all the way through the 50 and the 200 moving average. We closed below the 200. And our next support level really is down here at 756. So, there's a long way down for Tesla if it does not get a relief rally tomorrow. If we get back above, this 200 moving average around, $900, hopefully we can rally back up here. But if not, look for additional downside here. And so we could have another huge sell-off for Tesla. So just something to keep in mind. Amazon selling off as well for the last few weeks. Continues to sell off. Could we put a double bottom in? It's possible. We do have support down here at this 2671 pivot right here. We do have a little bit of resistance here where you can see kind of where we came down and broke back up. We gapped down here, came back up. So you can see that this was a good area of support where we're at now. So hopefully Amazon, can bounce from here in the morning, as long as the rest of the market's not starting to come down. As far as Occidental also pulling back as well. We try to gap up here, try to get above our resistance line, failed, came back below the 20. So we're still in the sandwich between the 20 and the 50. Again, we got to break out above 56 or break down below 53 on the short. Bank of America, new lower low. So continuing to sell off in Bank of America as well. And we did actually close lower than the previous candle yesterday. So look for a continuation play. If this breaks above 38, we can possibly rally back out of this. If not, and we break below 36, look for some downside in a short. Continue to subscribe. Definitely join us on our Discord and also in our training, so we can help to together become better traders and be able to hopefully share our trades with you and make money together. So definitely like our videos and subscribe if you've not already. Look at the 10-year bond. It's coming down here. It should find support on the 20 moving average here at 268 and have a bounce off there. But you can see a nice bullish momentum all the way up. Dollar continues to elevate. We're now at 102. So just continue to elevate the dollar. And that, is going to impact the market. So just look for that dollar as it continues to elevate, that we are inflating. So just be careful there. VIX closed just below our gap here at 33.51. Unless we pull this VIX down here, the VIX continues to climb. We're going to continue to see downward momentum in the market. You can see that we're heavily elevated here. So tomorrow we could possibly close that gap we have up here. It's a possibility. We could rally up here towards new highs, but just be careful here with the continuation play here. We've had good 3 strong days up, huge candles here. And you notice that we didn't have a lot of huge candles on these other plays except for this one. So definitely a lot of money coming out of the market and a lot of volatility. Looking at the SPY, you can see the SPY, has come down here. We could find support here at 409. That would be the next spot to hopefully get a bounce. If we break this number, 409, look for a play, possibly clear down to 378, 379. So we could start to have a huge sell-off. So there's not a lot of support under here. So we really have got to have some type of relief or relief balance tomorrow or the next day, or we are, look for a lot lower numbers. We have greater than average volume coming in the last few days too. So, we do have institutions that are selling off their stocks. So just be careful out there. And here's the weekly view. Again, you can see our support line down here. So looking for a bounce off of here. If not, this is critical support. You have some gaps to fill down here on this weekly calendar, on this weekly chart here. But just be careful out there if you are holding options and they're not shorting the market. You're not shorting the market. Even if you are shorting the market, just be careful because we could get that relief rally anytime, and that could shake out of your positions. Triple Qs. This could be a triple bottom or even a double bottom. But this does look like it's putting in a lower low. I could see this, breaking 317.06, and if it does break that 317, there's not a lot of support underneath it. So we would be coming down a lot lower, possibly clear down to 296. So just something to be aware of. Tomorrow is critical on the open and also overnight. If we gap down, just be careful out there because it could be a real crazy day. Semiconductors, lower lows, put in lower lows. So continue going down here. So hopefully we find support down here around this 424 area and get a bounce. If not, we break it. Again, this is another one. There's not a lot of support down below. So just be careful out there. Dow Jones coming down. We do have a couple support lines at 331 and 329. They're basically 330. We don't get support off of these levels. You look for continuation play, possibly down 321. So again, huge gap down here to fill if we don't get a bounce. IWM looks like a triple bottom as well. So we tagged it here, and now we're back here again. And a new lower low again. I don't like that it put a lower low. That typically means that you do have more downside possibly. So look for a sell-off possibly tomorrow unless we break up above yesterday's close. If we can get above yesterday's close, hopefully we can rally out of here on this triple bottom. But if not, look for a continuation play to the downside. Financials, double bottom. So a lot, you can see, pretty consistent across the board. Everything's kind of come back into the same space and the same pricing. And so it's important to hold it here. If we don't, then that means there is a true sell-off here, and we are going to see a lot more downside potentially here. So just be careful out there. If we break this current support level around 35, look for a play down to 33 or 30 on financials. If we bounce above here and rally back up, if we can get back up to towards that resistance here around 36.50. Energy. We tried to rally up above the 50 moving average, and then we failed and came back down. So even energy trying to rally up here is failing. And close below the 50 moving average, which means its support is down in 70.69 area. So just something to be aware of. If we break back above the 50 moving average, hopefully we can rally back up towards that 20. But you can see the 20 is curling down, which means that it is getting weaker and there's not as much support there. In healthcare, you can see continued sell off here as well. So continuing downside, we didn't close below this yesterday's candle. So we're still inside this candle, which is good. We're still below the 100 moving average. So we're kind of sandwiched between the 200 and the 50. Hopefully we can rally back up above here. If we get back above 134, we can rally out. If not, we could fail and come back down to 130 area, which is down where the 200 moving average is. Gold. It's finding support here on the 100 so far. Need to really bounce above and get above 1918. If not, if we break down below 1892, look for a shorting opportunity there. Bitcoin failed our support line as well. You can see here that we failed both supports. Dropped off that 20, did not find support there. Very weak. We're down here at 30 in the 3,800. Look for a play down, possibly to 37,000 now. And if we break that, possibly down to 34 to 34 next. If we get back above, this 38 area, maybe we can rally back in, at least stay in this zone here and trade back and forth in this region until we get enough support. So just be careful on Bitcoin. Good Ethereum, you can see Ethereum broke our support line as well. So, there's a lot of downside here, possibly if we don't get support. So look at support maybe around 2,600 area or 2,450 if we don't get a relief rally here soon off of Ethereum. So critical area right now across cryptos and the stock market. Luna broke and now is below the 50 moving average, and the 20 is curling down a little bit. Hopefully we get support here around 83. If not, it could be 76 or even 69. So look for some support here if we can get back above here, looking for continuation play towards the highs. But right now, all the stocks and cryptos across the board, most of them are all weak right now. So just be careful out there if you're trading them. Okay, and we have one more here. So Ape. This is Ape coin. So just throwing it out there, not financial advice. This is a high risk, very speculative coin. But you have Ape coin here who's just breaking out to new highs. And let me put the line in for you so you can see. So possible breakout and continuation play to the upside here. Possible, over this $18, maybe up to, maybe 22, 24. So, this is a potential play. This is on all the NFTs and everything that's out there. And this is, again, this is a speculative coin. So just be careful if you're trading this one. But it did break out above the last high here. You can see, though, that it had a ridiculous high when it first opened up, or at $40. And it was just really brief when the coin first opened up. So that's the potential. But I don't see that it's going to just jump there all of a sudden. But it has been grinding up here. We were down here around $11, and now we're back up to $18, over $18. So looking to see what this can do. And we'll keep it on the list here for a little bit and just see if it can provide some opportunities or play for us. So watch that. So watch our cryptos and our stocks and our small caps. Hopefully there's a little bit of here for everybody. And stay safe trading out there. Look for, tomorrow's going to be really important to see if we really get a relief rally and we rally up. And if so, there could be some, short-term trades out there, because I'm not ready to call bottom on this market, especially if we're going down to retest it. So just be careful out there. This could be temporary. And if we do fail on the open, then just look for some number continuation play down to the downside. And there's a lot of room down there. So just be careful. Everybody have a great night. We'll talk tomorrow night, see how our trading went and what to do to prep for the next day. Thank you. Good night.